Good afternoon, respected colleague and professional. I'm Laura Torres-Caro from the University of Malaga, UMA. As you can observe in the title, we'll explore how using autobiographical narrative medicine in education can provide valuable insight into neurological diseases, and we'll discuss a unique approach that resembles an escape room experience within the narrative and education, offer engaging way to delve into understanding symptoms and empowering both oneself and others. So, incorporating the experience of illness into the narrative within the escape room, overcoming adversity. And according to Rika Caron in her book Narrative Medicine, Honoring the Story of Illness, defines narrative medicine as the ability to recognize, absorb, interpret, and respond to the story of others. And this definition emphasizes the importance of not only listening to patient narrative, but also engaging with them, deeply understanding their significance, and incorporating them into the medical practice to provide an emphatic and effective care. So this study is focused on the chapter 4 and 5 of the work The Girl of the MentalStop, Do Not Miss the Train, Torres 2023, that is translated here in English. So, where the protagonist faces a den of darkness that flees into a state of being. So we can follow the fragment here. She ran and ran over the sleeper, and she watched the darkness of a tunnel shallow of the last figure. She was running and running after the train, but she was left halfway in the opposite direction when she fell into a deep coma. Torres 2023, page 45. According to scientific study, prejudice toward people with mental and brain disorder still exists. With this escape room, we aim to serve as the narrative tool to investigate the complex interaction between reality and fantasy in student identity. Our approach focuses on challenging and understanding the obstacles students can face, such as identity loss and blackouts, which may arise in everyday life and even during the lesson. Through this escape room, we may wonder ourselves, how can we better understand how a student experience and navigate this barrier? The main goal of this research is to promote understanding and help overcome the challenges associated with illnesses, both ones and others. So, let's hear another fragment of this novel cited. So, upon her eyes sharply, she seemed to be in a dark room, where she tried to scream, but she couldn't make any sound. Where would she be? Would it be a simple nightmare? Suddenly, she was able to see a sign in front of her. Escape room, mental output. Where was she? Where she would be in a lockout? Will she be able to escape from them alone? If you don't know where you are in a moment, you must find peace in our mental library. Torres 2023, page 47. This research is focused on high educational level university and proposed to integrate the experience of the diseases or neurological diseases in an escape room with a narrative mention. It has 5 challenges to improve cognitive fluency and coping skills to individuals facing similar situations. Torres 2023, page 53 to 70. This narrative integrates escape room benefit reader by assessing them, regulating their emotion, and addressing cognitive differences. Your mind has stopped working. Torres 2023, page 44. Our escape room will be customized according to the individual characteristics of each participant and is closely linked to the characteristics of the protagonist, who faced her own personal struggle with her memory loss. Let's consider the fragment now. However, the panic of not remembering her name tried to seize her more and more. She herself seemed to have retrograde amnesia, and in order to remember the past, she had no one to remind her. Forward kept calling her a variety of names. Would they know her? Would they be familiar to her? Part of the challenge depends on your memory. Torres 2023, page 55 and 56. For example, for someone emotional and intuitive, the escape room focuses on a technical dilemma that requires emphasis and understanding. And for someone with agoraphobia, it recreates claustrophobic spaces that they must overcome. This quote of Wade and Johnson 1998 suggested that every story begins with someone decide to break a silence. This relates to the fact that, like the protagonist who come out of her coma in escape room, a student must learn to face challenges with expressing and themselves. Sharing personal story and experiences help them get to know themselves and improve themselves. And itself, breaking the silence and sharing a story is the key to personal growth and overcoming adversity. And guiding students through escape room as described in this novel not only promotes personal growth and evolution, but also provides tools to life challenges, including brain diseases. Always is important to avoid stigma, isolation, and loneliness. It proposed that quality methodology such as narrative inquiry is very important in this novel. Through an escape room can promote educational inclusion, overcome obstacles, and everything in learning. So the methodology narrative inquiry creates environments where every voice is heard, allowing participants to share their unique perspective and learn from each other. Clandin 2006, fostering inclusive education and feedback, learning to learn. So overall, integrating escape room experience into the narrative-based education offers a rich opportunity for students to connect the reality of the illness, above all brain diseases. And this research underscores the potential of immersive storytelling, not only foster empathy, but also cultivate critical thinking and emotional intelligence, enriching student understanding and facing health challenges. Here you can see the bibliography as I use along the conference. Caron Rita 2006, Clandin 2006, Torres Caro 2023, and Wade and Johnson 1998. And how not to say thank you very much for your attention, consideration, and support. Here you can see my social network and my website, lachicadelaparadamental.es, in case you want to hear my real case and analyze my research. I look forward to the possibility of future collaboration and continued engagement. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me now. Your thoughtful question will enrich the discussion more. Thank you very much.